This is How to Understand Your Dream Message on the DS Talk Show podcast. I am your host, DS Your Fave, the Surgeon Healer. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the DS Talk Show podcast. I am your girl, DS Your Fave, the Surgeon Healer. Today, I am coming at y'all with a video on dream interpretation. This podcast is on dream interpretation. Now, go follow my DS Sunday Morning Gospel Show page because I did do part 1 and part 2. I gave y'all an example of dream interpretation, but today I'm going to go more in depth with it. So my student gave me permission to share the interpretation with his dream. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use his dream and find out what it is that the angels have to say to him. So when you're doing your dream interpretation, you always want to be in alignment with yourself. You definitely want to be in alignment with yourself, spirit, go deep within when you're doing somebody else's. So I put out my incense, my 7 chakras, and my goddess, my love goddess, and my candle. So I lit my incense. Gonna use my incense and light my candle. Okay, so I got both my incense burning. Both my incense going. Okay, so in his dream, he had some numbers. So we're gonna use numerology, and we're also going to use Dreamer's Dictionary. Now, there's multiple Dreamer's Dictionaries that you could use, but I personally love this one. I got this one from the School of Metaphysics. It got a lot of good, dope definition meanings up in it, like a lot of different everyday entities. So, okay, so I got my candle burning. Now, you don't have to have any special candle. Just, you don't want to have it close to you, so when you need to focus, you can focus on a flame, and like you get stuck, it come back to you. So, in dream interpretation, this dream was about this individual being inside of a basement and inside of his home, and some entity came and was trying to get him, but he wasn't going. He was fighting, and then his dog got him, and his mama came, and they end up defeating the beast. So they end up defeating this entity. So what we're gonna do first is pull out key points, key terms, because this is gonna tell a whole nother story when we get done. So it was nighttime. Night, you pull out the Dreamer's Dictionary, go to the back of the book, find the term night. So we have action. We got night. So that's why night is underlined. Time. Sometimes we gotta use other words because time not gonna be in here, but clock is. So what is clock? Time. There we go. Clock. And then down not in there, but stairs is. So, but we can look for down. We got downhill, but we not on the hill, we on stairs. So we're gonna drop the down and just search for stairs. Stairs. There we go. So we got stairs. Okay. Then the next thing, basement. So that's where he was. So there is basement. The next thing, is weirdo. Now, sometimes we gotta go to the next word once again. So weirdo and beast, they falls up under the same category. So we're gonna use beast in place of weirdo because weirdo is not in there. But we know that this entity is an entity that's coming at them. So what jumped out at me was beast. So I went to beast before I chose it, page 76, and I was like, okay, well, what does beast fit this situation? Because first serpent came, and I was like, nah, it's not a serpent, but a beast. So wild beasts attacking will symbolize compulsion that are ruling the dreamer's life. So any four-footed animal as distinguished from birds, insects, fishes, and man. Any irrational animal. So we're going to use beast. And we're going to come back. We're going to go into more words. I'm going to write them all down, and then I'm going to show you. Okay, so we got all the words out. So we got nighttime 2 times, weirdo, beast, rock, hand, total 3 times, head 2 times, the number 3. We got run up to 3 times, stairs 4 times, scream, mind up to 9 times, fall, scared and shook, turned out to be fear. Ace came out 6 times. Fighting turned into battle 2 times, dog, scratch, scar, mirror, table was 2 times. So now we go into the definitions. So first definition is night. So we go to the back of the book. We find night. Night on page 176. Okay, so what is night? Simple. Indicates a lack of awareness. So we're going to write that down. Night. That part of the natural day when the sun is beneath the horizon, or the time from sunset to sunrise. Sanskrit, Nakiti meaning night, from root, nek meaning to vanish or perish. This case, it does not apply. So we move on. Thoughts to consider. This dream will highlight the area of your consciousness which is deficient in awareness, an area where you are limited and bound by effects. Interpret the other symbols in your dream to assist you in defining this area. Purposely pursue awareness in this area by making choices that will bring information and knowledge of the cause for your experiences. To accelerate this, learn how to control your thoughts, beginning with concentration practices. So, read it again. This dream will highlight the area of your consciousness which is deficient in awareness, an area where you are limited and bound by effects. Interpret the other symbols in your dream to assist you in defining this area. So we're going to take purposely pursue awareness in this area. We're going to take purposely pursue awareness. So we write purposely. Okay, so this is what we got so far. So we got nighttime. Then we get questions in between. So this question is, are you using your time horizontally or vertically? So it's a meaning for both up in here, where horizontally and vertically is. There we go. Got weirdo beats broken down. Got rock, and now we are on 7. 16. We're going to find out first what the number 3 means in the Dreamers Dictionary. Okay, so we have numbers in the Dreamers Dictionary. Like the 8th time. What is 3? 3 is creation. So, we're going to pull out our numerology. Now, your numerology book, your character and future revealed in numbers. Like numbers rule the world. Everything has a number. And letters break down into numbers. How to use a numerology chart. These are the numbers, the meaning of the numbers, and it's broken down into the chart. So 5 corresponds with 9 and 1, and that's blue. So you go up here, that's the communication line. So 9, 5, and 1, that's your communication line. So 6, 5, and 4, that's your intellectual line. So this is Norma Mentor Shine. That's a name diagram. This is turning letters into numbers. Okay, so we pulling from number characteristics in 3. So 3 is personal creativity, action, forcefulness, intuitive, and service. So the mathematical formula 1 + 2 = 3 is also the harmonious result of unity's effect on duality. So here we go right here. So we're talking about duality. So we all, that's how you know when you're in alignment, when one matches the other. So we're going to continue to see what we pull from this story, and we're going to keep it going. Okay, so now we are finished with the definitions. We got 1 out of 12. All of the definitions. What is this? 7 out of 12. 8 out of 12. 9 out of 12. 10 out of 12. 11 out of 12. And finally, 12 out of 12. And then what came from out of that is questions to ask yourself. Now, these are where the number where the question came from. So, question number 2 asks, are you using your time horizontally or vertically? And it was a 2-part. No, number 3 question was, number 3 definition turned into a question was, have I been utilizing the power in my conscious mind to create what I desire in life? Definition 3 had 2 parts, so that's why it's 3. And then I'm just counting 1, 2, 3. So you see that. So do I rely on memory, what has already been, rather than imagining improvements in myself and my life? Then number 9 for 4. Number 9 was the definition. It once again it had 2 parts. So, but this number 4 for the question, because I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. How self-aware am I? And am I aware of the different levels of consciousness existing within my mind? Or does it all seem to run together and I do the best I can? So now those are questions that you sit down and you answer to yourself. So now we're going to take all these definitions and go back to the story. And now we're going to plug it in. Okay, so I'm not going to read the whole dream only because this is this person's personal dream, but I will do the first page. So what this translated to was this. So it was a lack of awareness characterized by ignorance and spiritual darkness. You must purposely pursue awareness by making choices that will bring information and knowledge of the cause for your experiences. To accelerate, learn how to control your thoughts, beginning with concentration practices. You are gaining understanding that will become a part of permanent memory in the soul or subconscious mind. To gain the most from the time you have endeavored to increase the wealth of your understanding through each experience, cease experiencing merely for the gratification of the senses by creating a purpose for your experiences. I put in parentheses the parts of the dream. So go back up into here. So, okay, let me go back. Let me track back a little bit. So I can. Okay, so now I did that. So, okay. It was nighttime. So it was night. So it was a lack. So you take the definition of night, a lack of awareness characterized. Now you don't take like every word from the definition, but it's like key points that you pull out from it. So combining these together, and then that's how we come up with the story. So I was moving to and between levels of consciousness. Learning about the elements that comprise the whole self increases your awareness within you. In the unconscious thinking, utilize the sense of mind. Mastering attention causes all experiences to become consciously acknowledged. Okay, so that's the dream report. This, and then finally, okay, that's the definitions. And then you get questions that comes from it. Then you answer those questions. So I like to break down, because a lot of that stuff you're like, what do you mean? So I like to go deeper in depth with it. So I like to give a final report. So the final report was to overcome lack of awareness, purposely pursue awareness by making choices that will bring information and knowledge of the cause for your experiences. Learn how to control your thoughts, beginning with the concentration practices, increasing your awareness within you. The unconscious thinking utilizes the sense of mind. Mastering attention causes all experiences to become consciously acknowledged. So once again, I'm not going to go fully in depth with reading the full dream, but I just want to give y'all, and then I go into, I'm sorry, my baby wrote. He wanted to write too. So, actually I was teaching him how to write. We was writing together. That's how my words end up not being all the same, because I was teaching him how to write, guiding his hand. So pull up out of that when me and my student do sit down, because I know that they are unaware of the mind. So I will teach them the conscious, subconscious, and the superconscious. and what is self-awareness, and I will go in some more in depth, just so to help give them a guide on what they doing. But that is completion of how to do dream interpretation, key terms. And then it ended up being a couple of them that I left out, so I had to bring those back in. I had to add those to the list as well. A couple of them that I forgot in the story. So, yeah, that's it. If you guys need any more help, you are welcome to email me at thedstalkshow@gmail.com. Peace out. Love you. Thank you for joining me to learn with me, grow with me, and of course, dab with me. Till next time, join me on the DS Sunday Morning Gospel Show every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. on My Radio Chicago by way of Support District Radio Network. Go download that app.